parents with teenagers, you know they can be moody sometimes, but they may also be suffering in silence.
A brand new report makes a compelling argument that more high school girls are sad, hopeless, and even suicidal. WESH 2's Meredith McDonough sat down with some local teens who shared some of what they're feeling.
There have been times, and I think everybody kind of feels this way, like, oh, the world would be better without me. It's proven so much that high school is mentally exhausting, and especially for teen girls.
Annabelle Kovacic is graduating this May from Seminole High School. She's the general manager of the chorus department and member of First Take a cappella. Her counselor several years says you would think Annabelle has it all together, but those teens that present well need checking too.
Sometimes you can have a star student that is top of their game, making straight A's and on top of sports and doing all these things, but they're really struggling emotionally.
Like so many teen girls, Annabelle was in that category. She found herself in an unhealthy relationship and needed help.
I started getting very, very sad out of nowhere. Like, I would have a good day and then I would go home and I would like sit in my bed and just want to sit in the dark and not talk to anybody and just literally just shut out the entire world.
The CDC recently released a report where they collected data on the health behaviors and experiences of American high school students from 2011 to 2021. 1 in 3 high school girls say they have considered suicide. 3 in 5 teen girls felt persistently sad or hopeless. Both stats are up nearly 60% in the last decade.
There's a lot of pressure that there wasn't on kids 10, 15 years ago because of all the access that they have to social media. So the same problems that they've always dealt with are just magnified. They're waking up in the middle of the night, they're checking their phones, they're worrying, they're having anxiety.
Sabriel Dennis is 14 years old and finds talking to someone makes her feel better.
I feel like being able to feel heard and understood and not feel like ashamed for how they feel, because a lot of people criticize you for like if you're sad or something, you're sensitive. I just wanted to become more like happier. Like I wanted to find a stable sense of happiness, and I was like, talking to again like a trusted adult and stuff would probably be really good for me.
Charlotte McCullough is a family therapist and explains teens want to be heard, loved, and accepted, and navigating relationships at that age can be challenging.
Because when you think about brain development for teens, they don't have the coping skills that we have as adults to be able to work through things. When they're alarmed or they're triggered, they just don't automatically have those skills to work through those things. So that's where a lot of the sadness and hopelessness can come from.
For parents, if you think your child is struggling with depression, anxiety, or suicidal thoughts, here are some things to look for. A change in sleeping patterns and their appetite. Also, are their grades falling or are they isolating themselves? All signs could be a call for help. Charlotte recommends asking open-ended questions, like what's the best part of your day at school? What's something exciting you're looking forward to? And what do you need right now that you don't have?
Most people think with teens you're met with so much resistance, right? Because they will stonewall you and just shut down. But continuing, being consistent with asking those questions.
Annabelle hopes more young women start talking about mental health and realize they are not alone.
I think just recognizing that people do feel the same way that you feel, and trying to find, even if it's just one person, trying to find someone that's feeling the same way as you, and then talking about it, and then maybe you start to feel a little bit better.
Meredith McDonough, WESH 2 News.